Okay, thank you. Next up is Lupe Chavez.
I'd like to take this opportunity and thank all the city employees, department heads that were present at the City Hall on call. It was a wonderful event, and I'm glad that I got to visit with you, and thank you for your insight into city matters, and thank you for taking the time to listen to some of my ideas for the city as we move forward into 2010 and beyond. I know there's been some call for me to be more positive about the city of Pharr, and I'm absolutely positive that our city needs a major change. And I'd like to ask this city, will you sue or arrest me for expressing an opinion or concern about improving our city? For example, several years ago, my father had a fatal heart attack at our home in South Pharr in Las Milpas. And because the lights were so dark, the streets were so dark, the ambulance went up and down that street. And my father lost valuable minutes and seconds that could have probably prolonged his life. Will you arrest or sue me for saying that we need more lighting in Las Milpas, better roads and better street marcations? Will you sue and arrest me for saying that? Will you sue or arrest me for asking the city to build 2 swimming pools, not one at Liberty Park, but also one in South Pharr, Las Milpas? According to our annexation of Las Milpas in the 1980s, it asked for city services like a swimming pool, like a library, but there are none. But yet we have money to build 1 exotic swimming pool in the city of Pharr. Why not 2, like this commission asked? Will this city arrest or sue me for asking the city police to conduct polygraphs for officers that are accused of breaking the law? Will this city or commission arrest or sue me for asking why was it wrong for former Commissioner Irma Elizondo to do business with the city, but yet city personnel, city elected officials can produce and appear in free commercials on our public television station, and yet there are no repercussions for that? Will this city and this commission sue or arrest me for asking you to move public comments back to the beginning of the meeting, like I said it before, because here we have all these wonderful boxers, these young students from PSJA, but they're late out on a school night because public comments are right at the end of the meeting instead of the beginning. They could have been gone, they could have been studying, or doing stuff that kids enjoy doing these days. Will this city and commission sue or arrest me for asking for us to take these next 5 years to make sure that we build something in the city of Pharr so that we won't lose our commercial trucking to McAllen Ansalduas Park and Ansalduas Bridge? And I know that our bridge department is working hard to make sure that we lose less revenue, but perhaps there's some development that we can do and take advantage of these next 5 years so that when McAllen does get its commercial permit, that we will see less of an impact. And will this city and this commission sue or arrest me for reading out loud, a letter? I think I'm the only person in the city of Pharr to get a letter from the city commission, our city attorney, to let me know that if I violate the charter, the new public participation, section 10, and I'll read it for the public because last time you guys didn't want to read it. It says, should any person or business violate the prohibitions contained herein, the city attorney may take any action to enforce this or any ordinance to prevent and summarily abate the action and any and all other relief as may be necessary. Any violation of this ordinance shall be subject to both civil and criminal penalties. A criminal conviction shall be a Class C misdemeanor. A violator shall also be subject to the maximum penalties allowed by for law for failing to appear in court when charged with an offense as described herein. If conduct constituting an offense under this ordinance also constitutes an offense under another law, the person may be prosecuted under all applicable laws. A liable party shall be subject to a civil penalty up to $200 per violation in addition to court costs and other fees allowed by law. Now that's the Lupe Chavez Jr. ordinance to public participation. I've never seen a city commission allow members of its body or its city employees to ridicule and scorn a citizen of Pharr on the record. I've never seen any other city do it but my hometown. And it's only because I'm from Las Milpas, ladies and gentlemen. If it was someone from Pharr, you would not tolerate that. Thank you for your time.